Hello friends, welcome back to VOWIAS. Welcome to the discussion on daily MCQ. Today is 28th of February 2022 and now we are going to discuss 5 MCQs based on the current affairs. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. But first, before we begin, a small information. We are providing daily MCQs and these MCQs discussion summary will be available in our Telegram channel. This will help you, definitely help you in your revision. So please go and download it from there. Now let's quickly look at the first question. The first question. Consider the following statements regarding the dugong species. First one, the dugong is strictly a marine mammal. Second one, it is found along the entire coast of India. Third one, it is given legal protection under the Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act of 1974. You have to choose the correct option, A1 and 2, B2, C1 and 3 and D 3 only. If you see all the statements, the first statement is right because it is a strictly marine mammal. The second statement is not right because it is not found in the entire coast of India, rather it is found only near the Gulf of Mannar. So the second statement is wrong. But third statement is right because it is given legal protection under the Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act of 1974. So C, 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Recently, marine biologists have welcomed the Tamil Nadu government's recent decision to go ahead with the establishment of the conservation reserve for the dugong. This dugong is a Sirenian species native to the parts of Indian littoral. The dugongs are cousins of the mantis and share a similar plump appearance but have a dolphin fluke-like tail. And unlike mantis, which uses freshwater areas, the dugongs strictly are marine mammals and they are under the Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. They generally are found in the Gulf of Mannar, Park Bay, Gulf of Kutch and Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, so the IUCN status of the dugong, if you see, it is vulnerable. Now let's look at the next question. The second question, he was the first to give the call for Swaraj as India for Indians in 1876. Denouncing the idolatry and ritualistic worship, he worked towards reviving the Vedic ideologies. His book Satyarth Prakash also remained inspirational to the nationalists during the freedom movement, identify the personality. A. Sri Aurobindo, B. Swami Dayanand Saraswati, C. Swami Shraddhanand and D. Mahadev Govind Ranade, MG Ranade. So the first thing is, just by looking at the first statement, he gave the call for Swaraj. From this you can recognize the answer. Or if you miss this, the next important clue that we have is the Satyarth Prakash. The correct option is B, Swami Dayanand Saraswati. So recently on 26 February, Swami Dayanand Saraswati Jayanti is celebrated to mark his birth anniversary. So that's why this question was in news. So Swami Dayanand earlier was known as Mool Shankar. He was born during the Mool Nakshatra. Dayanand's views were published in his famous book called the Satyarth Prakash, the Truth Exposition. Remember the Satyarth Prakash book. This is important from the examination point of view also. So 26 February is his birth anniversary. He was an Indian philosopher, social leader and founder of Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj is a reform movement and of Vedic Dharma, and he was the first to give the call for Swaraj as India for Indians. The first Arya Samaj unit was formally set up in Mumbai in 1875. Later the headquarters were established at Lahore. His vision for India included a classless and casteless society, a united India socially and nationally, and an India free from foreign rule, with Aryan religion being the common religion for all. He took inspiration from the Vedas and considered them to be India's rock of ages, the infallible and true original seeds of Hinduism. He gave the slogan back to the Vedas. Maharshi Dayanand advocated the doctrine of karmas, the karma siddhanta, and reincarnation, the punarjanma in Hinduism. So these are the things that we need to keep a note of. Now let's look at the next question, the third question. The Razaza Lake, sometimes mentioned in media, which is the second largest lake, is located in A. India, B. Myanmar, C. Iraq and D. Russia. You have to choose the correct option and the correct option is C. Iraq. Razaza Lake is in Iraq. So the Iraq's Razaza Lake was once a tourist attraction known for its beautiful scenery and an abundance of fish that the locals depend on. The Razaza Lake, also known as the Lake Mill, Arabic for Salt Lake, is located between Iraq's governorates of Anbar and Karbala. It is the second largest lake in Iraq and is part of a wide valley that includes the lakes of Habinia, the Tartar and Bahr al-Nazaf. It is the latest victim of water crisis in Iraq, known as the land between the two rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates. Upstream dams in Turkey, Syria and Iran have shrunk the rivers and their tributaries, the seasonal rainfall have dropped and infrastructure have fallen into despair. Okay, so this is the thing about the Razaza Lake. So remember, Razaza Lake is in Iraq. Razaza, Iraq. Remember like that. The next question, the fourth question. Consider the following statements regarding the Bhasha Sangam initiative. First one, it is an initiative of the Ministry of Culture under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. Second one, it aims to teach schools the basic sentences of every language usage in 22 Indian languages. You have to choose the correct option. A1 only, B2 only, C both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 nor 2. So Bhasha Sangam initiative. So looking at this word, you might get a doubt that it is by Ministry of Culture. But if you see the second statement, it says that it aims to teach the school students the basic sentences of everyday usage in the everyday usage words in the 22 languages. So by looking at this statement, you will get an idea that this does not, or you can say this is different from the initiatives of Ministry of Culture, because Ministry of Culture initiatives does not particularly pertain to the school students. So the first statement is wrong, but the second statement is right. Correct option is B, 2 only. This initiative was launched by the Ministry of Education. Educational Ministry has launched this campaign, the Bhasha Certificate Selfie, under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. In 2021, the ministry actually launched this Bhasha Sangam initiative under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. So it is an initiative by Ministry of Education to teach the school students basic sentences of everyday usage in 22 Indian languages. This will help students to acquire basic conversational skills in Indian languages other than their mother tongue. So this is about the Bhasha Sangam initiative. Now let's look at the fifth question. The plan of Sir Stafford Cripps envisaged that after the Second World War, A. India should be granted complete independence. B. India should be partitioned into two before getting independence. C. India should be made a republic with the condition that it will join the Commonwealth. And D. India should be given dominion status. So if you see, this question is about the Cripps mission, which came in 1942. After the failure of the August offer, the Cripps mission came. So the Cripps mission talked about giving dominion status to India after the war. Correct option is D. Correct option is D. Okay. So it's a previous year CSC question of 2016. Sorry. So in order to get support from India in the World War, Cripps mission was sent to India in 1942. And the proposals of this mission was to give dominion status to India after the war and a constitutional making body after the war. And a constitution so framed would accept the British government only if certain provinces desired to stay away from the Union of India. And any province which wouldn't accept the new constitution would have the right to sign a separate agreement with the British. And Gandhiji called the Cripps mission a post-dated check on a failing bank due to the Cripps offer of dominion status after the war. Okay, so the Cripps mission was a total failure, and after that we had other missions as well. Okay, so that's it, guys. These are the 5 questions of the day. And before I leave, a small information: we are providing summaries of Vision Prelims Test Series, Vision Monthly Magazine, and Vision PT 65 as well. You can subscribe to any of these by visiting our Telegram channel. All the details are given in our Telegram channel. Okay, so that's it for the day. I'll see you again in the next video. Till then, keep studying and stay tuned. Jai Hind.